Hello Life Path 5, welcome to your reading. So this is a Halloween special and we've kind of like got the rainy weather, dull weather, but I didn't want to put the lights on because I thought it added to the ambience of the reading. I will be doing this reading in 3 parts, so I'll shuffle the cards and lay the spread, and as I do that I'll talk about some of your personalities, characteristics of a Life Path 5, and then once I have done that I will read the tarot card reading for you. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit confused. Read the reading for you, and then after that there will be a chance for you to ask a question, think of a question, and you will get a choice of 3 cards to pick, and you will get a yes, no or maybe answer. There are mostly yes and no's, rather these are only a couple of maybes, so the chances of you getting an actual direct answer are pretty high. Yes, and also alongside your yes and no card, you will also get a love activation card. So this isn't about romantic love, it's about love, as in the love that runs through everything, okay? I'm actually feeling, we'll shuffle again. These cards are very, they're very long, so this is why I have to shuffle them this way. Yeah, my tiny hands can't hold them the other way. Okay. So there's your cards. Right, okay, so yeah, Life Path 5s, you are known as being quite flexible, which gives you a adventurous spirit. You can be unpredictable because of this. Very outgoing, very social. Because of your tendencies to like to be adventurous, you can feel quite restless sometimes. You have a lot of energy as well, which also aids with this restlessness. So yeah, you generally need to keep things busy. You do have your down times where, and by down I don't mean depressed, I mean down as in, relaxation. And you do have that, but you are generally, you like to dive into life, okay? You can be very independent, and you've got a sensualness about your nature as well, and that'll be down to your outgoing and adventurous side. And yeah, you can be very resourceful. You like the king and queens of improvisation as well. So yeah, so you've got so many really good characteristics, and yeah, so you're a lot of fun to be around. I know some Life Path 5s and they are a lot of fun to be around. Right, okay, so I'm going to start your reading now. So your first card is the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups can mean missing opportunities for abundance. It's a time to meditate, a time to reflect, okay? So I feel the cards are saying to you today is, don't give in to your frustration and boredom, okay? Which is funny because this card does represent frustration and boredom, and with your adventurous spirit, Life Path 5, this can happen. You can get frustrated and bored quite easily. So it's just reminding you to have an attitude of gratitude. But this card is in the placement of the seeds you're sowing at the moment. So this is something you're actually starting to bring into your reality, or will be doing in the next 7 to 14 days. That's how long these readings run for in the time scale. So it's a shift in energy, basically. It's learning. Yeah, it's switching that feeling boredom, restlessness, to really looking at what you have in life around you within the confines of where you are right now. And really going into an attitude of gratitude, okay? And that will just help alleviate that boredom and that restlessness, and then give you the clarity to see these opportunities that are going to be opening up for you. Okay, Life Path 5. So that's your first card. Oh, your second card, what is coming as a result? So you have the World. So this card is, it's the end of a cycle. So it's kind of like, these are the seeds you're sowing. Is bringing this attitude of gratitude with this 4 of Cups here. And this will help bring you the World card. So we'll end one cycle and bring new into your life path 5, and we all know you like new, you like adventures, you like new. So this is really, really good card to get for you personally. It's always a good card anyway, but in this placement that you've got it, it's such a good card. So it's having that attitude of gratitude, opening up new opportunities that are going to be coming, but it's also an end of a cycle as well. I feel for most of you it is going to be learning to be in that attitude of gratitude, because that is coming across quite strong with me, that there's a perception shift going on with you at the moment, which a really positive perception shift. Okay, so for your third placement, so these are the things that you know what you need to accept at the moment. So you have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is about creativity. It's about infectious enthusiasm. So it's tapping into that. So it's accepting that side of yourself. You know, I suppose in a sense it is like trying not to fit in for the sake of fitting in. Is to accept who you are and accept that, you know, infectious enthusiasm that you have, and putting them ideas into practice. Being your inspirational self. Okay, so it's about accepting all that rather than seeing it as in, why do I get bored so easily, or why do I always want to go off on new adventures. Being more accepting of that and being like, this is a really positive personality trait to have, you know, and it is managed it's brilliant, you know. So yeah, like once you get that, being able to have an attitude of gratitude in your stable moments, or where things are routine, when you're in the routine or the mundane, will really help you to balance this and bring it out at the time it's really needed. And again, this is exactly what's coming for you, Life Path 5. I just feel you're going to be feeling a lot more satisfied with not only where you are but who you are over the next 7 to 14 days, and going on as well, going on, because these, with the World card, this is an end of a cycle. So this is like you entering into a new period, but one that has roots, you know, one that's going to last. So it's really positive reading, Life Path 5, very positive reading. So this is in the place of where best to put your energy. So it's interesting because you have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is all about rituals, traditions, conformity, need for accepting others as well. And it's funny you've got this card in this placement, because this is what we've been talking about, is balancing. Having that attitude of gratitude when you're in your mundane or in your routines, and you know, learning to be okay in them places, and then using your adventurous spirit in the right place. And I feel that's what this card is doing. It's just confirming that and saying this is if you can put your attention to that, then you know, life will run a lot smoother for you. So you know, and I said before, you don't, you know, about accepting you for who you are. So it's not saying conforming to others, it's just saying there's a time and a place for certain things, and sometimes, you know, we have to conform to societal rules, family rules, you know, cultural, but whilst trying not to lose who we are, you know. So that's what I feel this card is saying, Life Path 5. And your next card is, if I can pick it up, the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is in the placement of what is best to release. So the Page of Cups is all about it's a dreamer. It's somebody who can be, you know, naive within romantic pursuits as well. We're in the emotions now. So I feel you've got this card because it's, you know, it's saying you need to release just living in your head or your emotions, dreaming of a different life. Release dreaming of it and put it into action. You know, and in order to do that, we do need to, you know, stick to routines and conform to certain things, you know. So I feel this is why this card has come up for you. Yeah, so it's releasing that, the dreaming, in terms of where you're dreaming too much and not doing enough action. Yeah, I feel that's the message from this card for you, Life Path 5. Right, so your final energy is the Page of Pentacles. So this is a really nice card to get. So this is all about manifesting, it's new opportunities, it's beginnings. It can be good news. So if any of you are waiting to hear on something, good news is coming your way. Yeah, it can be financial opportunities, a new career path as well, and new connections as well. And health, because the pentacles is health and wealth, so it could be a new, you know, routine, new health routine, workout, you know, or the food you're eating or something along them lines. But yeah, it's a really good card. So basically things are going in the right direction is what this card is. It's the messenger card. The page is the messenger as well, so you may be getting new ideas coming through. Or you may have been thinking about a few different things to do, and then all of a sudden you just know, your inner being just says that's the right path to take, that's the right thing to do, you know. But I feel direction, I feel the direction you may have been longing for is coming forward. I feel some of you might have felt a little bit like you don't have a lot of direction at the moment. That's coming through with this Page of Pentacles energy. So yeah, it's a really nice card. So I feel the overall reading is to do with your own personality and what you need to do in order to move forward, and things that you need to embody, as in, you know, like, as I say, having the attitude of gratitude, that's coming through quite strongly for me, the attitude, having an attitude of gratitude, because things good come from there, you know. So yeah, and I feel it is just for you, the next 7 to 14 days, Life Path 5 is all about changing in a way that where you become more settled, yet you can be more adventurous. And I know that sounds like a complete contradiction, but I feel the settlement that is going to be coming to you is going to really help you put roots in place, solid roots, in order to get out there and do the things you want to do, or to go within and create the things you want to create, to bring your inner being out into your 3D reality. So I feel that's the main message in this reading. It's a really nice energy, it's a positive energy. And I've noticed as I've been going through it, the energy's been calming and calming. As we've got to this here, to this Page of Pentacles, the energy has been becoming calmer and calmer and calmer. So yes, calmness is coming. Calmness but adventure is coming. So it's going to be like a calm adventure or a calm creative time for you, rather than a jumping from one thing to the next, or high energy. It's going to be more of a calm energy, but getting things done, you know. So that was your main tarot reading. I'm going to pull you a oracle card for this main reading, and then we'll move on to the yes or no questions. And I'd like to thank you, whilst I shuffle these, for liking and subscribing to my channel. It means a lot. And let's see, I think we're going with this one. Protection, guardian, drop your shields. Okay. So I feel that this is coinciding with the Hierophant here. Is, to drop them shields where, you may feel like rules and things like that, they restrict you, and you might put your defences up. Because yes, some rules are restricting, but we can work within the confines of the rules. It just makes life a hell of a lot easier, and it doesn't have to limit, you know, what we do in life. It really doesn't. So I feel that's why that card's come out. Drop your shields. It could also be for some of you as well, if you are in a romantic relationship, and maybe you're feeling a little bit like put on, you know, or you feel like you're not being able to be who you truly are. It's time to drop your shields and show that person who you are, and just, you know, this is who I am, accept me for who I am. Because you bring life path 5, you're such a brilliant life path, and you really are. You're a pleasure in life to be around. You are. Yeah, so just be true to who you are always. And if people don't like it, then, you know, they're not your people. Your people are elsewhere. Right, okay, life path 5. Now we are going to, you know, as long as you're being respectful and you're not hurting anybody, if people don't like who you are, then they are not your people. That's the way I like to move through life. Right, okay, so we'll do your love activation card. We'll get these out first, and then we will get your yes and no. So now you want to really just think about what question you want to ask. Try to keep it as simple as possible, because the more simple the question, the more chance you've got of getting a direct answer. You know, be very specific is the word. Specific. Pacific's an ocean, isn't it? Specific. Be very specific. And then you should get a direct answer. And also, what I do want to say as well is, if you don't get the answer that you want, then that just means there's an energy shift you need to happen in order to change that. Say you get a no and you wanted a yes, to change that no into a yes. It's all about energy. So then it's just a matter of changing your energy, or just, it'll give you awareness of what you need to do to turn that no into a yes. Because the cards are not set in stone. They're all about energy, so they can shift and change as you shift and change. Okay. So I've just got to cut these 2 more times, and then we can get your cards. 1 more time. Thank you for your patience. I do sometimes think about doing this off camera, but I know a lot of people like to see the process, you know. So this is why I do it on camera, and it gives you a chance to home in onto your intuition and decide what pile you want as well. Okay, so we're ready to go. So if you want to choose a pile, if you need more time, pause the video. And I'm going to turn over the first one. So the answer to this question is, oh, we're upside down, is no. Okay. I'm just going to turn these around because I picked them up the wrong way. So yes, the answer is no. I hope that was the answer you was looking for, and if it wasn't, just remember what I said. It's energy, you can shift and change it in certain circumstances. Okay, so your love activation card is peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness and love bring calmness to your soul. That's a beautiful card, isn't it? And we've been talking about that, like the calm energy. It's a beautiful calm energy coming through for you. So for pile 2, your answer card is no again. Ooh, okay. Pile 1 was no. If you didn't watch it, it was 1. It was no. Okay, so don't worry about the actual rest of the card. We're just looking at the yes or no. So that's a no. If that's not the answer that you want, it's brought it into awareness and you can shift and change it, okay? And your love activation card is release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Oh, it's a nice card. Okay, so pile 3. Your yes or no card is a yes. Okay, So you have a yes card. Now, I'm not going to bring the rest of the card into this because I'm just doing it for the yes or no. But if any of the symbols on it mean anything to you, then feel free to connect with that. So yeah, you have a yes. And your love activation card is purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Oh, okay. That's nice. Nice card. So that was your reading. I thank you for allowing me to connect with your energy today, Life Path 5. It's been a pleasure, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Until the next time, bye.